Hello, my beautiful, gorgeous, and handsome collectives. I hope you guys are doing absolutely wonderful. Please forgive me again. It seems, you know what, before I continue, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to restart this tablet because I have a feeling that maybe the issue comes from the tablet. Because the internet seems to work very fine, but the tablet does not work that fine. I hope you guys are doing absolutely wonderful. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for passing by and being part of this beautiful soul tribe. For the new members, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you part of us. And for everybody else that has been with me since the beginning, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being part of this beautiful soul tribe. All right, so I'm starting this reading at 9:34 this morning, and 9:34 is a sign of from the divine to embrace your personal growth and purposeful life. The thing is that even though if you have made the changes within your life and it's not going the way that you thought it would go, it's going slower, it's going faster, some days you're gonna see you're not gonna have the energy even to do anything else except sleeping, honestly speaking, because sometimes you are leveling up, and when you are leveling up at times you're gonna feel very tired because you're jumping timelines. When you jump timelines, it does take a lot of energy, but where it takes even more energy, it's when it's going too fast. All right, and when it's going too fast, it's because your growth is being noticed and people are actually talking about it a lot. And you're being tested in the same time, and you keep passing your tests. So you keep jumping timelines. Okay, it's like as if you're on fast forward. So of course you're gonna feel tired. Of course you're gonna need some rest, for sure. And embrace it. Embrace it. Take the time that you need. Don't push or force yourself into becoming extremely tired and into becoming overwhelmed. All right? And if at days or at times you feel that you have nothing to do, you have nothing to say, there's nothing that you wanna do in that specific day, take a day off. You deserve it. This is not you working for other people. This is you working for you. You managing yourself. You learning to discipline and manage yourself if you haven't done that previously. Oh my God, when I had to go through all of this, it was something. It was truly something. But thank God, all is good. Everything is well. And you see, I restarted the tablet and everything is going great. That's what you need. Sometimes just to step back a few steps and then you go back in again. That's all that it is. All right, I'm gonna stop blabbing. This is early morning, and early mornings, please forgive me, I do speak a lot. I have this song coming into my mind. Who sings that? Is it John Bon Jovi? Oh, Bryan Adams. I always mix Bon Jovi and Bryan Adams together. So there's this song that came to my mind. It's Please Forgive Me. And the song says, it still feels like our first night together. It feels like the first kiss. It's getting better, baby. No one can better this. Still holding on. You're still the one. First time our eyes met. Same feeling I get. Only feels much stronger. I want to love you longer. Do you still turn the fire on? So if you're feeling lonely, don't. You're the only one I'll ever want. I only want to make it good. So if I love you a little more than I should, please forgive me. I know not what I do. Please forgive me. I can't stop loving you. Don't deny me this pain I'm going through. Please forgive me if I need you like I do. My God, I can't read. It's too... it's too lovey-dovey for me. But it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Someone is in love, from what I'm seeing. And somebody is reminiscing about the time that they had spent with you. Now, the way that I see it and the way that I energetically feel it, it's very intimate moments that they are thinking about. I'm very shy right now. Like, I have the biggest smile on my face, and that's not good. Usually when I get, how can I say, over emotional or anxious, or I don't know, I just smile, I laugh. Stress makes me laugh. Like, anxiety makes me laugh. It is what it is. But I don't know, this person is wanting you a lot, it seems like. And it seems also that this person wants your forgiveness more than anything else. So what have they done? I ignore. Do they really truly want the forgiveness? Yes, I do. Oh my God, it says you're still the number one. I remember the smell of your skin. I remember everything. I remember all your moves. I remember you, yeah. I remember the nights. You know I still do. Okay, so let's just make this clear. I don't know the energy of who I am feeling over here, but here's the thing though. When you're reminiscing about people like that, you hold on to good things. Now, more space, more time away from these people, these good things tend to become bigger and bigger and bigger, and so you find yourself with someone in a complete high pedestal. When that happens, you also start feeling, like I said, anxiety. You also start feeling they're too high for you to reach. You also start putting more value on them by the fear of loss, because they're on a pedestal, right? And you're making everything big, 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 big. What happens when this balloon is going big, 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 big? As soon as you come together with that person, if that person is not what your mind has made you believe that they are, because you've been reminiscing and thinking and thinking and reminiscing about them, that's when you put a needle in the balloon and the balloon explodes and you fall flat on your face and you say, what has just happened? Who is this person? So this is why it's very important to be very honest with people, to treat everybody equally, and not to put anybody on a pedestal without them showing you who they are. Usually, yes, us intuitive people, we see the potential, the 5D of that person. But did that person went through their healing? Did they reach that potential? That's the problem. If they did, the potential, the 5D and the 3D matches, that's perfect. You're the perfect match together. But if that 5D and the 3D does not match, you're gonna have issues down the line, because you portrayed an image of someone who that person isn't. And within the relationship, right, you feel this person is not what you wanted, right, because they're different than what you expected. Some, let's say, narcissistic traits, they will shut down towards that person, block them outside, and go within each time and have the perfect relationship with the person that they are reminiscing. The person that, I don't know how to explain it, the person that, the image that they had created from someone, and they're gonna be with this person. Why? Because that person listens to them, that person is good to them, that person is this, that person is that, and they're gonna always keep finding the same thing, right? Until they fall on someone who actually really doesn't care. They mirror them, meaning they just stay because there is some sort of a common ground that they find, and they keep going within and having a full relationship with that person within or someone exterior. Now, when we see the other side of the spectrum, which is the borderline traits, well, they completely fall out of love. And then they start doing everything possible to sabotage the relationship. Right? Because what they saw was the potential. What they wanted was the potential. They keep running towards the potential. Because, you see, people with borderline traits, they're very ambitious. They're go-getters. They want to go, 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 go. They're not followers. They're leaders. Which is very something interesting. Because in reality, they're the people that they lack the most self-confidence. But they don't portray that. They don't look that way. So basically, this is why narcissistic people, they like borderline people, because narcissistic people, usually they're followers, but they show like they're leaders. On the contrary, borderlines, they're not like that. They're go-getters. They do everything possible to go and get what it is that they want, but they don't show like that either. And the first reason why the narcissistic trait will fall in love with the borderline or will be interested and pulled toward the borderline, because borderline has something that the narcissistic trait does not have, which is the leading, the self-confidence that they portray. Meanwhile, that's the same exact thing that attracts the borderline towards the narcissistic trait. Because the narcissistic trait is always clean, sharp. They like to have titles. They're this, they're that, and you know, they're well maintained, right? But their deepest desire is for them to be led, in other words. So, but it's the most painful connection that could exist if not healed. And I don't know why I was saying that, but that, yes. So this over here, the person that is reminiscing and that is holding on, right? That could be either or, actually. It could be either or, but I would say in this case scenario, the way that I am feeling, it's more towards the borderline, because a narcissistic trait will never say, please forgive me. Never. They will do everything possible, but they will never say, please forgive me, because they're going to be admitting they're wrong. And that's something that a narcissistic person cannot do, because they're going to explode their ego while doing that. Meanwhile, the borderline trait, the one that has the lack of self-esteem, the lack of worth, they do not see themselves as worthy as, because they were abused most of their childhood. They are the one that always ask for forgiveness. They're always sorry. They always keep taking the responsibilities of others on their shoulders, and they're the ones that usually always picks up after everybody. Meanwhile, you have the narcissistic trait that always leaves the dust for the other ones to pick up. And vice versa. But this is a person that sees the potential in people. This is a person that puts you on a very high pedestal. This person really, really admires who you are or the image that you portray. Because this person, again, putting someone on a pedestal, it's the image, the self-confidence. It's different. Not image, 3D materialistic kind of thing. No, no, no. It's the character. It's the way that the person is. It's the presentation of that person that they like. It's different. The narcissistic trait, it's gonna be the car, the money, the this and the that, right? Meanwhile, the other one is just everything else but the money and the very 3D materialistic world. Alrighty. I don't know why I had to say all of this. I had to say all of this. I think I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm gonna put this as a channeled message, a channeled song, because, like I said, it's very long, and whatever you do. Now I don't know if the person that is listening is the person that wants to ask for forgiveness, or the person that needs to forgive. The person that wants to ask for forgiveness, you do the best thing, because it's gonna make you feel a lot lighter, knowing that I gave it all. I tried my all. I didn't give up on someone, and that brings your worth even higher, because you know you did your best. You know you went the whole 9 and 10 yards. So even if you ask forgiveness to someone else, you ask it for you, so that you feel free and not suffocating, right? So you're doing the best thing if you do so. And the one that needs to forgive, I don't know what the person has done. Most of the... Look, there's two options. It's either this person did whatever that they did, one, because they thought that they can get away with it, right? Two, it's either because they feared that they're gonna lose you. It's one or two. Usually, people take people for granted because they know that they can get away with it. So they do whatever that they think that it's possible for them to do. What they are sorry about is to get caught. The second one, someone is going to ask for forgiveness. It's mainly because probably they did something, or they lied, or they hid something, or I don't know, they did something, and that was by fear of loss. And no matter what it is, know somewhere, trust can be rebuilt, but it takes time, and it takes you wanting to. So if you do not want to rebuild with someone, you cannot get back into that relationship, because it's going to be a million times harder on that person. You have to want to forgive that person, and want to rebuild, and want to re-love them. If you're angry, you're not going to get there. So you have to be completely healed. And everybody does make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. The reasons behind the act, the crime, it's what makes it different. So always forgive. Always, always, always forgive. It doesn't mean to forget. It doesn't mean to get back with someone. It simply means forgive them, because they're only human, and so are you. On that note, you take care of you. Thank you for being with me with this channeled message. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you in the reading. Love, peace. Bye for now.